Welcome back. And today's story is not for the faint-hearted. It's about a Metropolitan Police officer accused of emotional abuse, physical assault, and threatening behavior, all directed at his partner. This wasn't just a messy breakup. This was a pattern of coercive, intimidating conduct, and the details? Pretty disturbing.
I swear there is at least one misconduct hearing a week involving some copper and partner abuse. Let me guess. Another guy with a badge who can't take rejection. Are we talking screaming matches here? Or actual violence?
This was PC Daniel Mascia, and according to the Misconduct panel, things escalated far beyond arguments. Over the course of their relationship, Mascia subjected his partner, Megan Thomas, to emotional pressure, threats, and even physical harm. One of the incidents involved him allegedly threatening to cut open her childhood comfort toy with a knife. So, yeah, the trifecta of abuse.
Slow down there, Sally. You were all over the place and I've got questions. First of all, physical harm. That already makes him scum. Case closed. But what the hell is the knife and toy thing? You kind of just dropped that in like it was normal. In fact, just give us a list. What was he actually accused of?
Sally. Really? Okay, lol. Anyway, here's a quick timeline. In October 2022, Megan alleges the first physical altercation, including a threat where Mascia held a pillow and said he wished he could suffocate her with it. November 2022, she claims he pushed her into a wall and threatened suicide. And on the 6th of August 2023, major relationship breakdown, verbal abuse, book throwing, threats to stab her stuffed elephant, and general intimidation. So yeah, not just arguments.
What the actual hell? This is not funny, and I swear I'm not taking anything from the victim here. But again, what the hell is a grown man doing threatening a stuffed animal? That's not just petty or manipulative, it's just childish. And this guy's job is protecting us and keeping our streets safe.
Well, the panel found that during arguments, he'd isolate himself, punch walls, and act in ways that made Megan feel scared. He claimed it was just frustration, that he was never threatening her directly. But the panel disagreed, especially after looking at the WhatsApp messages he sent post-breakup.
Oh, let me guess. I'll change. You just make me so crazy. Or one of my personal favorites. It'll never happen again. It's the classic abuse playbook. Half admissions, half truths, emotional blackmail.
Spot on, actually. He told her he was ashamed of what he did, admitted to taking his frustration out on her, and promised it would never happen again. But when questioned, he backtracked, said the messages weren't about anything specific. The panel didn't buy it. They believed Megan, including her account of the knife threat to Dumbo.
Man, how does someone who's out here threatening to stab a stuffed toy pass any kind of mental vetting process? And then to admit it in texts, and still try to walk it back when things get serious. That's not just abusive, that's cowardly. A guy like this is a danger to the public.
The panel agreed. They said his behavior wasn't just emotional, it was coercive, controlling, and physically threatening. They found him guilty of gross misconduct under the Discreditable Conduct standard. And they made it clear, even if it happened off-duty, it damages trust in the police.
Ooh, is that the sound of the hammer being brought down, I hear?
Why, yes it is. They dismissed PC Mascia without notice and added him to the College of Policing's barred list, meaning he's done. No badge, no return. They said there's no place in the police force for someone who abuses their partner, period.
As it should be. We talk a lot about holding officers accountable, and I've got my issues with how these hearings work, believe me. But when it comes to domestic violence, they don't play. You can't protect the public while terrorizing someone at home. And you definitely don't get to play the victim when you're the one holding the knife.
Well said. So that was the case of PC Daniel Mascia, dismissed for violence, emotional manipulation, and abuse. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I'm particularly interested. Do you think there's any road to redemption for officers after something like this? But either way, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch you next time. Stay safe.
Oh, I don't need the comments. The answer is no. I don't care what therapy he gets or how sorry he says he is. Once you've done something like this, you don't deserve the uniform. And if anyone out there feels unsafe, even in a relationship, speak up. Help is out there. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, stay informed, stay aware, and stay safe. Accountability matters. Catch you in the next one. I really hope poor Dumbo's okay.